Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. This is a very exciting video and I've got some really exciting news to share. So today's video is going to be about all the new things coming to Walt Disney World that they told us at the D23 Expo. I did not go in person. I watched it online and kind of kept myself updated on everything, so it's based on information from that. I wasn't actually there, which next year I'm actually thinking about going because it's a lot of cool information about like Pixar, upcoming movies, rides, plans that they have for the parks, Marvel, basically everything. And it's really good to know, just kind of seeing all the ideas that they have for like expansions of the parks and everything, and new ride ideas that they're coming up with. I just think it's really awesome. So yeah, with that, go ahead and like and subscribe to be a part of the journey. And yeah, let's get into it. So today I'm actually wearing the Mickey Not So Scary Halloween Party merch. So I have the shirt, and these are actually my mom's ears, so hopefully she's okay with me wearing these. But they are pretty cute. So let's get into it. I am filming outside today, hoping that the weather will hold up because I figured that there was pretty nice lighting outside, except for the fact that it's gonna rain because it's Florida, but you know, what can you do? So there are a bunch of exciting things coming next year, 2023, and to begin, I believe the first thing coming in 2023 is the Tron Like Cycle Run opening in spring of 2023. So if you watched the live or you went to the expo, we did see a little preview of the ride, and it's almost done. They're doing some finishing touches. I can't wait. If you want spoilers of the ride, I'm pretty sure the one in Shanghai is going to be the exact same as the one that's going in Walt Disney World right next to Space Mountain. So that's exciting. They also announced that the Hatbox Ghost is going to be materializing in 2023. I know a lot of us have been begging for the Hatbox Ghost ever since it went to Disneyland California, and we've always wanted one. And honestly, I think it's a great thing to add to the ride because they have that big, like, kind of like empty space where it's just kind of like dark and like you feel like something should be there. So I think it's really awesome and cool that they're actually adding that in there. Another thing that they announced at Epcot, they are going to be bringing back the Figment meet and greet. Honestly, I'm not sure the last time they had Figment meet people was, but it was probably obviously a really long time ago, and obviously I hadn't been going to Disney World at that time if they were meeting him, or they had like just stopped doing it. So it's really nice that I get to meet one of my favorite Epcot characters. Honestly, the ride is so cute, and I can't believe that they're bringing him back to actually be able to meet and greet people, which is really awesome. And also, on another side note, I think it was really amazing how this year they brought back like not just like meeting characters, but like hugging and interacting and stuff like that. Instead of just kind of like having like a photo opportunity, you get to really kind of like stand, talk, interact, hug. I just think it's really great how they brought that back a lot earlier than we kind of expected. The next thing, also at Epcot, these next couple things are going to be at Epcot because, you know, Epcot is the future. It's a bunch of innovative stuff is happening there. Like Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind just opened May 27th of this year. Guys, that is my favorite ride. It's freaking phenomenal. Like, I don't think anything is going to be able to beat it. Like, not even Tron. Oh, it's raining outside. Alrighty, so the next thing we have is the Journey of Water. So basically, this is going to be like a Moana area. They're gonna have Te Fiti. So basically all that construction you kind of see in the middle with all those like walls and stuff, or if you're on the monorail and you see stuff kind of happening in there, that's what it is. It's the Journey of Water in Moana. It's kind of a Moana area. I'm not sure if there's going to be a ride, if it's just kind of like a and where you're just kind of like walking around and you kind of get the feel that you're kind of in the movie like Moana, like that kind of experience. But I hope that they talk more about what exactly they're putting in there besides like the whole like Te Fiti thing. So yeah, that's coming. And then I'm not sure when this is happening, but Disney is going to be celebrating the 100th anniversary of Walt Disney Company. So after the 50th anniversary is done, then comes the 100th anniversary next year in October, where in Disneyland all the characters are going to be wearing platinum outfits, which we did get a sneak peek of at the Expo as well. But instead of, I believe, I don't want to say it's Illuminations. No, it's Harmonious is what it is right now. Illuminations was the one before. But for the 100th anniversary, they are going to be changing the nighttime spectacular just to kind of revolve around the 100th anniversary. I'm not sure what like the theming is yet off of that. We just know that something new, a new show, is going to be coming to Epcot for the 100th anniversary. Also, in late 2023, they did announce that they are going to be putting a Walt Disney statue I believe it's in front of the Epcot ball. Honestly, I listened to a little bit of it, but I kind of missed a little bit of information on that. It's actually called the Walt Dreamer statue, so I believe he's like sitting kind of like this, just kind of like looking and stuff like that, which I think is really cool because we did get a Walt Disney one in Magic Kingdom, but I think it would be really cool if they incorporated it into all the parks, which I'm glad, because Epcot is definitely one where it's just like dreams keep like coming, the future is evolving, new innovations and innovative things are happening, like technology. It's incredible. That's all we have for Epcot. So I know this was kind of like a very controversial topic, I think, last year and like the past couple of years when they announced it. So they did confirm, I believe a couple months ago, saying Splash Mountain is going to be changed into Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Which is really exciting, but also at the same time, Splash Mountain is also one of those like comfort rides where it's just like, it's just a classic and it's just been there forever. And I mean, nobody ever wants to really see rides change, but that's the whole thing with kind of like moving on and like evolving into other things. Kind of like how Snow White's Scary Adventure changed into a princess meet and greet because a lot of more people wanted to meet characters and stuff like that. But it's really sad to see that go. I'm not sure when they're going to be starting the construction or shutting it down or anything, but we did get a sneak peek of what the ride is going to look like. And guys, this ride is going to be so freaking cool at night. I cannot wait until this is done. And it's hopefully going to be open in late 2024. So we still got a little ways to go, but I think it's going to be freaking spectacular. Also, the original voices of Tiana, Naveen, Louie, and Mama Odie are going to be featured on this ride. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Dr. Facilier, because I think everybody has this idea in mind where you're kind of going up at the end before the drop, kind of like Dr. Facilier like singing Are You Ready in his lair, stuff like that. So, or I don't know what their plans are for the inside of the ride. We've only seen the outside and a couple changes that they're going to be making there. And oh my gosh, the news nobody expected to hear, to be honest. Happily Ever After is returning to Magic Kingdom in 2023, which, guys, this was like probably one of the best like news we could hear, because everybody was so upset when they got rid of Happily Ever After and decided to replace it with Enchantment. Not saying there's anything wrong with Enchantment, but I just think Happily Ever After just kind of speaks like the vibe from Magic Kingdom and all the stories that go along with it. And I just think it was a great show. Honestly, Enchantment has nothing on Happily Ever After, and I think everybody was just really thrilled to hear that it's coming back. So another thing, these are kind of like tentative things, so they're not for sure yet, but they have been thought about. So first we're going to talk about Dino Land. Everybody knows that they did tear down Primeval Whirl, which, why? I loved that ride, but it's okay, I guess. I can sacrifice that. So Dino Land is potentially being turned into something else, and I'm not sure if they're going to get rid of Dinosaur or not. I will be very upset if Dinosaur ends up going for this project. Dinosaur is one of my favorite rides over at Animal Kingdom, and if they get rid of it, I'm probably gonna like freak out or something. I don't know what I'll do, but they are talking about turning it either into like a Zootopia kind of thing or Moana, but I think the chairman really likes the idea of Moana going in Animal Kingdom, which, yes, I do get. It does definitely fit like the theming and the vibe of Animal Kingdom, like adventure and stuff like that. But we are already getting Moana in Epcot, so I don't know if they'll like kind of like rethink that out and kind of put something that we don't have in the parks, which is Zootopia. Although I don't know how they're gonna do Zootopia. I think it's very interesting, and I can't wait to see what they do. We only got the prints for Moana, which I have a feeling is going to be the ultimate thing that they end up doing, which it does look really cool. We did see like a flume ride, and there was kind of like a, I don't know how to explain it. It was like logs, but it was kind of like Dumbo. Like, I don't know how to explain that. So we had that, and there was just kind of like a little like walking area where you could like see everything. But we did not, I don't believe we got one for Zootopia, like kind of seeing what that would look like. But I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. So yeah, if Dinosaur ends up leaving, I'm gonna be so sad, because Animal Kingdom is one of my favorite parks, and that ride is one of the reasons why I go there, along with the food. So the last thing I'm going to talk about, at least about Magic Kingdom, or Walt Disney World in general, is the idea of Beyond Thunder Mountain. So when they started talking about this, I was like, I didn't even know that was possible, like expanding Beyond Thunder Mountain. But when they said that, the first thing I thought of was Cars Land, because I don't know why, but I feel like it would like transition very nicely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it would be like a really nice transition between Thunder Mountain and Cars Land. I don't know why, but I thought that's where they were going. That's definitely not where they were going. So what they're thinking about is putting Coco and Kanto and then a villains area back there, which, oh my god, guys, I think everybody has really been on the thought of putting a villains land, and I'm about it, because our villains definitely get a lot of love, and they need a lot of love as well. So I think that'll be a very exciting project to put that into Magic Kingdom, and I just think that is an awesome idea and definitely very different from what we've seen at all the other Disneylands and parks today. About Encanto and Coco, I do love the idea of both of those. I know Encanto has truly been blowing up pretty much everywhere. I mean, yeah, let's talk about Bruno. Come on. Like, I think it's a great idea, and I think it's awesome that they're trying to incorporate stuff that the other parks don't have, because I feel like sometimes Walt Disney World doesn't get like enough love as like the other ones. Because if you haven't noticed, we are the only ones that are not a Disneyland. We are Walt Disney World. All the other ones are like Disneyland, like Disneyland Paris, Shanghai, Hong Kong, California. Like, I mean, I guess it's good to be different, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if they plan on adding like rides or like maybe a show back there. I don't know what their plans are, but I know they do have like a little like layout of like what they would like to do back there. But it's not for sure yet. Now that we're done talking about Walt Disney World. Guys, my sister was peeking at me. Stop looking at me. I'm gonna briefly talk about the Disneyland. So I know one of the big things is that Disneyland Paris is getting an Avengers campus. That's super exciting. Disneyland California is getting a Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which Walt Disney World already has. It's going to be the same concept. The queue is a little bit, it's definitely cooler than ours, not gonna lie. I think Toontown is getting some like renovation stuff done. They added the Hulk as a meet and greet at Avengers Campus, and they also added the Mandalorian and Grogu in Galaxy's Edge to meet over there, which, guys, I wish we had the Mandalorian and Grogu in our Galaxy's Edge. Like, hopefully they'll come maybe a couple years down the road or a couple months down the road. I don't know, but I hope they come soon, because I think that would be really awesome, especially with the Mandalorian being as popular as it is right now. I think it's a good idea. Disney, please bring the Mandalorian and Grogu to Walt Disney World in Galaxy's Edge, please. I think that was pretty much it. So yeah, that's all the exciting stuff that is coming to Walt Disney World. They did talk a bunch about like new movies coming out, like The Little Mermaid, The Haunted Mansion, stuff like that, but I'll get more into that later on. Today was basically just about the parks and everything coming into the parks. So yeah, anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope to give you some more information down the road. So anyways, I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye.